Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow. Thanks for joining me today. I am on Tillman Island in Maryland. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is coming up. Let's practice. Let's get started in Ragdoll. Take your feet about hips width distance. Hang forward. Let your head hang down. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. If it doesn't work to come into a ragdoll, you can be more of a halfway lift. You might catch opposite hand with opposite elbow. I actually like to bring opposite hand into the crook of the opposite elbow so they're supported. Toes are soft here. Maybe a little bit of gentle forward and back movement. Taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. Feeling your foundation coming into your body, connecting with your breath. A big inhale and a big exhale. Deep breath in, fill up, and a big breath out, empty out. Once more here, a big inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to your mat. You can walk your feet closer together or to touch. Step your left foot back behind you. Bring your left knee down, untuck your toes, coming into a kneeling lunge. You can keep your hands on your mat. You can bring them up to your right knee. If you want to pad your left knee, you can fold the left edge of your mat under. Here, interlace your fingers at your low back. Towel or strap between your hands if that works better. Bending into your right knee. Not a lot of weight in your left knee, so mindful of that. Shoulders roll back, heart lifts here. You might take your gaze up. Take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. On your inhale, reach your hands up, lift up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Step back to your downward facing dog. And if you want to add in a child's pose here, you can add in a child's pose. Set your foundation. Fingers spread wide. Feet on your mat. Let your heels soften. You can set your gaze or close your eyes. A deep inhale. And a big exhale. A full breath in. And a long breath out. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, lightly step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet, find your halfway lift. Fold forward, exhale. Now your right foot steps back behind you. Bring your right knee down and tuck your right toes. Kneeling lunge on this side. You can walk your left foot a little to your left. Pad the right knee if you like. Hands on your mat. Hands at your left knee. Or once more, interlace your fingers at your low back. So a little bit of a heart opener. A little bit of a hip opener. Grounded through your left foot, bending into your left knee. Easing into it. Right? So feeling your body. Feeling your breath. Feeling what you need today. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. And allowing your practice to meet your needs. As you inhale, hands reach up, lift up. As you exhale, hands down to your mat. Once more, back to your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. And from here, walk your hands back to your feet. Set your feet. They can stay at hips width. You can bring closer together to touch. Soft knees. Rise to stand. Come on up. Hands reach high. Heart lifts. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. You might set an intention for your practice today, if that's something that resonates with you. A big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach and lift. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Walk yourself out to your high push-up. Pausing here, you can have your knees lifted. You can drop them down for a little more support. Take a big inhale. Move forward, halfway down or all the way down. Low push-up. And you might drop your knees here. A big breath in, upward dog, cobra or low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Set your foundation here. Fingers spread wide. Let your heels soften. Hips are high. Set your gaze or close your eyes so you can feel what works better for you to assist you in focusing on your breath, on your body, tuning into your heart and spirit, feeling where you are. Take one more big breath in. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Inhale. Rise up. Lift and reach. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. A full breath in. And a full breath out. Breathe in. And empty out. A deep inhale here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Inhale. Rise to stand. Reach up. Lift up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Really nice. Letting your head hang again. Just noticing where there's tension as you start to feel your breath come into your body. You can begin to loosen up, strengthen, and soften. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Ground down. Rise up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And you can add in child's pose at any point during your practice today if it feels good. Any variations so that this practice does meet your needs. Helps you to feel better. Helps us to raise our vibration. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend to your knees. Feet can be together apart. You can reach your hands high or let your hands come to rest at your heart. Wave your bodies a little more in your heels. Toes are soft here. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Sit a little lower. Chest stays lifted, strong through your core, long through your spine. Take a big breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one. Spin your back foot flat. Set your feet. Reach up. Set your feet so you can put a pretty deep bend in your front knee. You can always ease off from that. Equally grounded through your back foot, long and strong through your back leg. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Left foot steps forward now. Warrior one. Rise up. Feel where you land so then you can adjust as needed. Shoulders soft. A big inhale. And a big exhale. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. One more big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Or your child's pose. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, empty out. Another big inhale. Exhale lightly, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Light step, root down, rise up. Exhale, hands back to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot again, warrior one. Come on up. Add in your warrior two. Set your gaze here or close your eyes. Set your feet. This big bend in your front knee, deep bend in your front knee. Generous stance, generous amount of space between your feet. Generous with yourself, right? In setting up your foundation, in allowing yourself to be here. Breathe a deep breath in and a long breath out. Feeling your body, your heart, your spirit, even your thinking mind all coming into alignment. And it's okay if it doesn't quite feel that way. Be patient. Allow yourself this space, this time. A long breath in, then a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Still this big bend in your front knee, toes are soft. Left hand lands lightly wherever it lands. One more big breath in here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Come up, open out, warrior two. Front foot flat and straight, bending into your front knee. Back toes toward the side edge of your mat, maybe a little bit forward. You can extend through your arms, your hands, or let your hands come to rest to your heart. Watch out for leaning forward over your left leg. Feel if you can. Track your shoulders over your hips. Feel if you can. Right. Align yourself or allow yourself to come back into alignment by being here, being in your body, feeling this breath. A big inhale and a big exhale. A deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Palms to the sky, left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Feet are set. Soften your toes. Keep the big bend in your front knee. Lift from your left hip. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Come up. Open out. Warrior two. Right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Rise up, open out, warrior two. Left hand high, reverse. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in. And empty out. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, big bend to your knees. Feet even, whether they're together or apart. Bring your hands together, your heart. Sit a little bit lower. Chest stays lifted, long through your spine. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right, left elbow toward the outside of your right leg. Check in with your feet so they're even. Toes are soft, you have a little more weight in your heels. You can press your palms together, make a fist with one or both hands, or even tented fingers here. But this connection of your hands, you might find it allows you to really tap into the length in your spine. Lift your chest, lift your heart. Gently rinse out, a big breath in, and a long breath out. And you can keep your hands together. You can take them apart. You can stick in a side crow if you like. A long inhale. Then a long exhale. Just notice if you are extending your left arm down, trying to make contact with the ground. Sometimes you wind up tipping forward. Sit back, sit down. Drop your hips, lift your chest. Maybe let that left hand come up off the ground, and it doesn't have to touch. Right arm extends way up. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, butt hips width distance. Peace fingers hook your big toes, palms face in, halfway lift. Lengthen and fold. You can stay in a halfway lift here. Let this be more of a rag doll. You might find you can drop your head if you're in the forward fold. You might find that as stuff comes up in your head, just by taking a deep breath in and a long breath out, you can drop it. A full inhale and a big exhale. Release your toes here. You can keep your feet at hips width, walk them closer together or to touch. Hands on your mat, left foot steps back, drop your left knee and tuck your left toes, kneeling lunge. Set this up here. Hands on your mat, hands to your right knee, or this time you can take your hands up overhead. Reach up and go back, grounded through your right foot. Toes soft, shoulders soft, long through the sides of your body. You might take your gaze up, just mindful of your neck. Take a really big inhale here. As you exhale, bring your hands down inside your right foot. Tuck your back toes under, lift the knee. Left foot spins flat, come up and around to your warrior two. Find your footing. Right hand high reverse, side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right leg, left arm reaches up to the sky. Reach up here. Extend your left arm forward, and if you want to slide your right hand down, inside, maybe outside the front foot, you can stick with your right elbow on your right leg. Notice your feet, soften your toes, right, extending, lengthening, not overextending. Long breath in, and a long breath out. And you might not even know what overextending feels like if it's become a habit for you. Feel that you have enough space here to take a really good deep breath in and a long breath out. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back. Feel that you have space for yourself right here, right now. Breathe in and breathe out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Once more here, a big inhale and a big exhale. Reach your top arm up. Bring your left hand down to your mat. Spin the ball of your left foot. Step it in halfway or a third of the way. Walk your right foot a little to your right. Halfway lift as you inhale. And then lengthen and fold over your right leg as you exhale. Soften your knees. Soften your toes. Maybe some room to gently draw your right hip back. Let your left hip come forward. A full breath in. And a full breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now with your hands on your mat, step your left foot up to meet your right. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale. Rise up, lift up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Come on forward to your high push-up, high plank, right hand on your right shoulder, heels to your right. Side plank, Vastisthasana. You can drop the bottom knee. You can stack or stagger your feet here. Take your top arm, just bring it behind your head really lightly, and then bring your head back into your hand. Right, so finding alignment, a little bit of space, a little more space, maybe between your chin and your chest. You're really tall here from your feet out through the crown of your head. Any variation you like with your top arm or your top leg. Take a deep breath in. Left hand comes down lightly. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. A full breath in and empty out. Another deep inhale here. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, bend your knees. Check in with your feet. Let them be even. Maybe your big toes touch. If your feet are apart, knees are an equal distance apart. You can even put a block between your knees if you have one around. Hands come to your heart now. Hips sit low. You can sit down, sit back, shoulders roll back. Take a big breath in. Twist to your left, right elbow toward the outside of your left leg. And you can land your elbow between your legs, especially if your feet and your legs are apart. Landing your elbow between your legs, you can squeeze in. Offers a little more stability. And you're rocking back into your heels, but not so much that you lose your balance. Right? Stay balanced here, grounded. And then you can enjoy this twist one breath at a time. A big inhale and a big exhale. Hands can stay together. They can come apart. You can add in a side crow. Watch out for the right knee coming forward, hip swinging out to the right. If you notice that happening, even out. Adjust, allow yourself to come back into alignment. Too much effort, right? You can't breathe. It feels overwhelming. You feel overextended. Soften. Allow yourself to come back into alignment. And maybe even just beginning to notice what this feels like for you to be in alignment, to be in balance. Take one more big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart about hips width distance. Stand on your hands. Padangusthasana, palms up, fingertips toward your heels. Halfway lift. Lengthen and fold. Here, you might bring the weight of your body a little more forward into the balls of your feet. And if you're not standing on your hands, you can have your hands to a block, let them dangle. You might have your toes right in the creases of your wrists. Might be just fingertips under toes. It can be whatever you need it to be. A long breath in and a long breath out. Helps to be honest about it, to be in your body. And again, really feel what you need. Take a long inhale and a long exhale. Hands come out from under your feet. Walk your feet closer together or to touch. You can keep them apart. Hands on your mat. Right foot now steps back behind you. Right knee down, untuck your toes. Kneeling lunge on this side. Maybe walk your left foot just a little to your left. Hands on your mat. Hands to your left knee, or take your hands up overhead. Reach up. Start to go back. Grounded through your left foot, but soften your toes. You can lighten up on your right knee here. Let your heart lift. Maybe take your gaze up. Take a really big inhale. As you exhale, hands come down inside the left foot. Tuck the right toes under. Spin the foot flat. Come up and around to your warrior two. Check in, find your footing. Left hand high reverse. Side angle Parsva Konasana. Left elbow on your left leg. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Check in with your foundation. You might lengthen the space between your feet. You might shorten it. Go ahead and lengthen your top arm forward. You can keep your left elbow where it is or slide the hand down toward the ground. A long inhale. And then a long exhale. Left knee tracking over left ankle. So just notice if the knee starts to roll to the right, roll to the left. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. A full breath in. And a long breath out. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back, coming into your half bind. Maybe you play around with the full bind. Maybe add in a child's pose. It is entirely up to you. You can try to figure it out in your head, right? Sometimes you think about what you should do, what you can't do, or you can simply feel it in your body, in your heart, in your spirit. This is coming into alignment. Breathing through a challenge. Taking it just one breath at a time, softening instead of reacting and creating more resistance. On your inhale, reach your top arm up. As you exhale, right hand down to your mat. Spin to the ball of the right foot. Step it in halfway or a third of the way. I like to walk my left foot a little to the left so there's room to even out the hips. A halfway lift. Lengthen and fold over your left leg. You can stay in the halfway lift. Hands can be on your mat. They can come to your left leg, or you can set them on blocks. Feet are set, but if you need to adjust, you can adjust. Full inhale, and a full exhale. Hands on your mat, right foot steps forward to meet your left. Halfway lift, inhale, fold forward, exhale. Inhale, rise to stand, come on up, lift and reach. Bring your hands to your heart, set up for your tree pose. You can start with either foot as your standing foot, sole of your lifted foot somewhere on your standing leg. The dock is pretty uneven. You can look for the flat spot, right? You can step off your mat if it's thick and it kind of throws you off balance, sure. Or you can just feel where you are. Feel any imbalance. And instead of feeling like you have to change things around you or hang on, soften into where you are. Maybe you allow yourself to fall out. And then you simply come back. Any hand variation you like here, take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, that lifted foot lands, set it up on the other side. Drishti helps a lot. Gaze at one unmoving point. Not rushing into it helps as well. Feel that you have space here, so that you don't have to rush. A deep breath in, and a long breath out. There will always be uneven ground in our lives. So how can we navigate that? How can we work with it? Take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, lifted foot lands. Hands sweep up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. A full breath in. And a big breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. A deep inhale here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Hands on your mat. Left foot steps back. Left knee down. Untuck your left toes. Once more, your kneeling lunge. Here, right hand inside the right foot. You can reach your left hand back. So it's a little bit of a spiral, not quite a twist. And if you want to bend your left knee and catch your left foot back behind you, you can. Mindful that your kneecap isn't pressing down into the ground. You can pad your left knee, or you can bend a little more into your right knee so your hips come forward and you're on the fleshy part just above your left knee. If you can't catch the foot, not a big deal. Feel where you are, take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Gently release the left foot, bring your left hand to your right knee, reach your right arm up. Now we'll twist to the right. Right arm goes back behind you. Shoulders soft, and you can stay with your left hand on your knee. You can bring your left hand down inside the left foot, and once more, you can bend your right knee, and your right hand might reach back and catch the foot again. Right knee might gently come out to the right, just mindful, not too much. Again, you don't have to be able to reach your foot. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, gently release your hands. Walk your right foot across your mat to come into your half pigeon. Left leg long behind you. You can set up the variation on your back. Lengthening, coming forward. Head can land on your mat, a block, or your hands. A big breath in. And a long breath out. Noticing Where there is tension in your body, where there's resistance, that's another thing that we often overlook. We just keep pushing through. And sometimes you need to do that, right? But here, now, you don't need to overextend. You don't need to push or force. You can notice if these are your habits. Feel yourself grounded here, supported. You might be able to take a really deep breath in. And as you exhale, soften. Set your hands onto your shoulders. Start to come up. Tuck your back toes under. Lift the left knee. Take your right leg up and back to your three-legged dog. So you might have to adjust where you have your hands, where you have your left foot. Bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. And if you want to flip, you can let the foot pull you over. How many of you, when we came into half pigeon in that way, said, wait, this isn't right. We didn't do the down dog hip opener first. If you're over, come on back around, right leg goes up. With your right leg straight and lifted, glide forward to your high push-up. You can drop your left knee down, take a big inhale, forward and down, low push-up. Drop the right foot, upward dog, a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. A big breath in here. Exhale, lightly step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, fold forward, exhale. Inhale all the way up, rise, reach, lift. Fold forward, exhale. Hands on your mat. Right foot steps back now. Right knee down, kneeling lunge. Untuck your right toes. You can pad the right knee. Bring your left hand inside your left foot. Reach your right hand back. And you can begin to bend your right knee. Maybe catch your right foot back behind you. When I first started practicing, I would think things like that. Wait, this isn't how we do this. This isn't right. You hear that woodpecker? Take a long breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale. And as you exhale, gently release the foot. Right hand down, hands to your left knee. Right hand on your left knee. Left arm goes back. So now the twist. Shoulders soft, grounded through your left foot. If you want to bring your right hand down, bend the knee again, your right knee, reach your left hand back. Left knee might come out to the left a bit, just notice that. Again, mindful of your right kneecap, mindful of your breath. How often do you get to pay attention to your kneecaps? Take a big inhale, and then as you exhale, hands down, walk your left foot across and come on into your half pigeon on this side. So if you want to add in the down dog hip opener and then come into it, you can. But notice that attachment to it being a certain way. Often that attachment creates resistance and throws us off balance. You might even notice, right, your attachment to your breath. So if you find yourself holding your breath when things get challenging, on or off your mat, this practice of opening our bodies, opening our hearts, opening our minds, so that when we are on uneven or unsteady ground, when things don't go the way we think they should, we don't have to push, we don't have to overextend, we don't have to hang on. We can simply pause and take a big breath in and a long breath out. A deep inhale and a big exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. here, sit your hands under your shoulders, start to come up, tuck your back toes under, lift the right knee, left leg up and back to your three-legged dog. So it's a pretty big transition. Just notice that, feel that you have your foundation. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. You can keep going. Flip your dog. Grounded and lifting up. And then if you're over, come on back around, take your left leg up, come forward to your high push-up. Left leg lifted, you can drop your right knee. Forward, halfway down, low push-up, drop the left foot. Upward dog, a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a full inhale and a long exhale. Slide forward to your high push-up. Come on down to your forearms for your forearm plank, your dolphin plank. Fingers can be interlaced, hands can be together, or they can be apart. Shoulders over elbows, knees lifted or lowered. Low belly draws in and up. A deep breath in and a long breath out. Feel as though you could press your heels back and draw the crown of your head forward. You know, I just realized we forgot side plank on the left. So from here, walk yourself back up to your high push-up. Left hand under your left shoulder, side plank on your left, Vastisthasana. Ooh, I caught it just in time, right? Stack your feet or stagger them, stack your hips and your shoulders. Here, right hand behind your head. Lightly, gently bring your head back into your hand. Get really tall, and then any variation you like with the top foot or the top arm. Take one more big inhale. Right hand comes down. Come on back to that forearm plank. Knees lifted or lowered, strong through your core. Breathing here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Flip over onto your back. Set up for your bridge or your wheel. Any variation, any combination. Set your feet, arms and hands can be alongside in bridge. Feet can be hips width, maybe a little bit wider. As you come up, knees track over ankles in your bridge. Along through the sides of your body. Take a big inhale. Then a big exhale. Lifted here in your bridge, or you can stick in a wheel. You can also add in rest if you like. Long breath in. And a full breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Deep inhale. Long exhale. If you have some room, lift a little higher. Not overextending, not pushing, but just feeling, noticing if you have the space to lift. Feeling that you're grounded, so you can lift. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Come onto your back. Soles of your feet together, knees to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. You can have your arms and hands alongside, palms up. You might bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. A really big inhale. Open your mouth, empty out. And we will move from here into Shavasana. So you can stay here. Add in any adjustments, movements, whatever leg variation you like. Allowing yourself to be in your body. Connected, body, mind, heart, spirit. Supported. A deep breath in. And a breath out. You can bring some movement to your body. You might wiggle your fingers and toes or let your head roll gently side to side. If you'd like to stay longer in Shavasana, absolutely you can. Otherwise, gently drawing your knees to your chest. You might roll to one side, make your way to seated, hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together we'll take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for practicing with me today. Friday Power Flow. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Leave a comment below. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Most important, take care of yourself, take care of each other. I'll see you soon.